Hey fam, welcome back. I'm Fit by J.Lee and welcome to my kitchen. Today we are going to be making these delicious butternut squash and black bean veggie burgers. These are vegetarian burgers, gluten-free, and they're so delicious. Great way to kind of like switch up your maybe like Friday night dinners. I like to make them. I haven't made them in a while, so this will be bringing back memories. Let's get into what you're gonna need for today. We are gonna need a nice big mixing bowl, a skillet pan, and you're gonna need a baking tray lined with parchment paper. For ingredients today, we are gonna be using our butternut squash, of course. We got beta carotene in here, lots of vitamins, lots of fiber. We're also gonna be using some black beans that we're gonna mix into this as well. You're going to need some garlic. You're gonna need some onion salt. You'll be needing an onion, some eggs, as well as oats. These are all the ingredients just for the burger. I actually opted for some cauliflower thins for us today rather than going for a gluten-free bun. There wasn't any at the store that I really felt the need that I wanted to try, so I opted for this version. Because to garnish, you can use lettuce, you can use some mayo, we're gonna use a little sriracha, maybe make a sriracha mayo situation, and we're also going to add a little bit of cheese. So I picked out a nice goat cheese for us, but you can use whatever you really want. I also think that a nice pepper jack cheese goes really well with this burger. I will be pairing this, well, we will be pairing this, Kaylee and I, with this delicious cranberry flavored sparkling drink that I picked up. I just figured it would go really well with the butternut squash. They're both kind of like still that fall, winter flavor situation. So I just think the cranberry will be a nice complement to the dish. All right, so let's get cooking. First, we're gonna bring this oven up to 350 to bake our butternut squash. You can use fresh. I just like to grab the pre-cut because it just makes things a lot simpler, especially if you've had a long day. And all you need to do is throw that onto the tray. I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil to this, spread it around, get it all a little bit coated. So again, I'm not seasoning it yet just because it's not time. Because we're gonna do that later, and that's your first step. And oh yeah, don't forget to pour your lovely beverage, whatever you choose. If you were gonna pair this with a wine, I would definitely pair it with a white wine, probably like a Chenin Blanc or maybe a Sauvignon Blanc. Both great options for this dish. Definitely would go with white because it's a vegetable dish, but we're gonna pour this, ooh, lovely looking. What a beautiful color. Oh yeah, she's fun. Cranberries are also really good. Protect against UTIs. Got a lot of vitamins in there. So cheers, friends. Can't wait to have a burger night with you. So we're gonna put the butternut squash in the oven now that it's preheated. And we'll be back in 15. So butternut squash is done. I'm leaving the oven on because we're gonna use it to melt the cheese on top of the burgers. Yes, all right. Got these beans in here. So now we're gonna mash this all together. Got my mash face on, like, trying to make sure I got all the big chunks of butternut squash. Got our mash. Now we're gonna add just like a half cup of oats. So the oats you can leave whole for this recipe. Mix it in, see how we're doing. Now, I'm also gonna mix in 1 egg. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna basically kind of start the cooking process in the skillet and then we're gonna finish off in the oven. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of olive oil and I'm gonna turn this on to a medium heat. It's been a while since I made these. Oh yeah, don't forget, we're also gonna add some garlic and some onion salt. A little bit of garlic, like a whole spoonful. Kaylee and I both love garlic, so I don't feel like that's a bad thing. And then onion salt for a little bit of flavoring. Ooh, she smells good. So we got our seasonings. We're gonna like mix this all together. Next, we are going to form our burgers as we place them into the skillet for cooking. I do want to make sure that these are compact, so I am gonna like form them a bit, and then I'm going to plop her down. We'll start to let her cook. One more, oops. So 2 monster burgers to start. So this is probably gonna make like 4 to 5 burgers. I'm just gonna get them like crispy on each side, kind of starting that cooking process so they'll mold together a little bit. Then we'll transfer them over to the pan, and then we'll pop them back in the oven for 10 extra minutes just to bake and really finish baking. And then we'll add the cheese on for an extra 3 minutes just to melt. And yeah, actually give them 15 minutes just to be sure that they're fully cooked. No cheese yet, that goes on at the end. Last couple minutes we'll throw that on. So give it 15 and we'll be back. So we're at that point where we're gonna put some cheese on, just a couple, because it's just us today. So we're gonna each have one burger. I'll take this one. She's a little messy, but I think the cheese will help. And then I'm just gonna have those in there for a couple more minutes. And while we do that, we're gonna get ready to deck these out. I always put the lettuce on the bottom, because that way it doesn't slide around too much. And then I'm also gonna put the onion on the bottom too. I know you want a lot of those. And then just give it a little press, because the kale tends to like stick up a little bit. All right, just a few more seconds for these. And then we'll be ready to munch. Oh yeah, those look great. Oven off for safety. These look amazing. So I'm gonna go ahead and serve these up. They fell apart a little bit, just like me every day. Always falling apart, but putting myself back together. Where's yours? Okay. I almost put your burger onto nothing. That's it.
Let's get eaten.
Let's do it. I'm just gonna like get rid of this by eating it. Okay.
How does it taste?
Pretty good. Oh yeah.
Is it like the one you used to make?
Mm-hmm. I feel like it's definitely gonna be a little messy, but I'm not mad about it.
Not bad at all.
Good. I like the sriracha mayo on it. I like the cheese. I like this, the cauliflower thins, the bun. I think it's a good option if you're kind of like wanting to get more veggies in. The black beans have good protein. You're also getting like protein in the egg that's in both the cauliflower thins and in the burger itself. And just overall a good choice. I am proud of it. I'm trying to let it cool down. It's a little hot. Well, I like it. You like it? Little cheers.
Veggies are messy.
Veggies are messy, but we like it. So if you give this recipe a try, go ahead and give us a little burger emoji comment down below. Let us know if you liked it, how it came out for you, any difficulties you had. And don't forget always to give us a little thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. And don't forget to click that subscribe button. We love you and we'll see you next week.